So as I was saying, match getting ready to get underway here. JJ Scalco on the left, Sam Savage on the right. Sam is on... What is this?
It's Super Hasty McDragon stuff.
Yeah.
Just Guy Teamer.
Beats. It's like it's a Teamer with white Beats deck against a control deck. JJ Scalco playing Ascendancy Control? Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's what it's
Ascendancy combo.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
No, you can tell him to start. We're ready to roll. Yeah, we don't want to hold this up too long. Okay. We're good to hook now? All right. We're getting the all good from our tech guy, getting the all good from the judges. We're going to get rolling here. Sorry, thanks, guys. Okay. Sam leading out with a duel. And the planes in response. So this should be kind of interesting, right? Ascendancy. Have we seen an Ascendancy combo deck yet? Like, in New Standard at all? Have you?
I have, yeah, but not this build. This build's got Jace as its only creature.
Yeah, deck lists will get put up for on Star City just like they always do for states. We're not going to put anything up privately for the stream or anything like that. It'll just be the deck lists that usually get put up via Star City. So yeah, so we got team. This is odd. A teamer beatdown deck versus an Ascendancy combo deck. Interesting. And this is a Jace. Wow, Jace and Ascendancy seems kind of gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. So JJ last night was playing that tutelage deck. Do you remember?
Oh, that's what
beat Matt.
Yeah, I get that's probably why he.
Or no, Matt beat him. Tarka beat him.
I'm willing to bet that's part of why he's not playing it.
The lists usually get posted after the event is over on the Star City Games website. They're usually on the right side of the webpage when you scroll to the bottom, but they're not going to be posted there right now. Lists won't be posted until after the event's over. Probably only a little bit of time. Yeah, it's usually about a week before they get them all up because it's 50 states. They usually make a special web page too for the states just for the lists. All right. So
JJ's deck looks a little fragile.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Like if he doesn't, Ascendancy works if you have creatures. And,
if he doesn't hit his pieces, yeah.
Well, he has Gideon. There's your token maker. Out 4 Gideon, 4 Hordling Outburst, 4 Dragon Fodder.
Sure. So there's
and to secure the wastes.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure end of turn secure the wastes and then flurry of things.
Digging deep. It's a deep strat. It's a deep strategy.
He's 2-0.
He is 2-0. He is. That's a Savage Knuckleblade. Looting. End of turn. Okay. Well, for a Teamer Beats deck, this is moving awfully slow. I'm interested to see kind of like what the plan is here.
He's got to turn 3 Savage Knuckleblade that he can protect. That's not bad.
Oh, I didn't say it was bad. It's a little. I was expecting a little bit more gas. Looking at this deck list, I'm just seeing things that make me go, oh, like Mantis Rider, for example.
Right.
Here comes a 4-drop. Oh, brutal. He's going to deal 2 and give him the return, right? Oh,
yep.
No, he's not. Stubborn denial says, nope.
Yeah, it's pretty stubborn.
No, you're not. Don't daze me, bro. You've been dazed. It's gonna plus target the knuckle blade. Well, this is kind of a problem here, right? Dealing with this Jace at this point might be hard for Sam.
Yeah, he's missed the land drop. Let me read that card.
Let me read that thing that I dazed.
Can you hold it up close to the camera so that Zach can read it too?
No, it's the picture. On whatever version that they had in that last deck, it kept. I think it was a foil.
Oh yeah, that must be it.
Oh yeah, you know. Come on, man. 2 mode, 4 mana spell. Cut me some slack, dude.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair. It had text.
It was doing stuff. It had text and a picture. You know, much like our friend the Curd Ape. If I can't see the picture, I'm hosed. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It was the Buy a Box promo. See, take that. Take that, Marc Aquino. Give me a rash of crap about that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm blaming it on the Buy a Box promo.
Stop defending him, guys.
All right, well, brought the Jace down, but it's just going to plus up again.
Yeah, Sam's still stuck on land.
Yeah, but... Oh, what's JJ flashing back? The Brutal.
And that's going to be pretty rough.
He can kill the Jace this turn, though, with the Knuckle Blade.
It's true.
I don't know how rough that was, actually. I think that's definitely... Like, does JJ have cards in hand? I can't see his hand. Has JJ gassed out here?
I think he's still got stuff in hand. We'll see. That's not a bad draw if you don't have land.
I'm very curious to see what he does. But, I mean, he can definitely take out the Jace. Here's a question for you. Do you play the Mystic straight up like that? Or
yeah,
do you think maybe you morph it? Does he have a Stubborn Denial in hand?
He wants to keep being able to protect the Knuckle Blade.
Yeah, but you need 2 mana to do that, don't you?
The bounce is one.
Is it one?
Yeah. I'm sure that as soon as I say that, you know, our tech guy will like flash up the stats for me and be like, "You're wrong, Aquino. You don't know what any of these cards do off the top of your head anymore."
The hell do you know? All right.
Apparently, the Buy a Box promo Brutal Expulsion is better because he has a selfie stick.
There's a selfie stick? Maybe that's why I kept getting it mixed up with Ojitai's commands, because they all look like they've got stabs, you know? So they've all got selfie sticks too.
All right, there's a Gideon. That's nice. Looks like we're making a bro. Yep. How do you feel about Sam just being like, "I care not about your Jace"?
I think I don't like that at all. Like, honestly, I think that's really underestimating Jace. The other thing I don't like is the way that, I guess it doesn't matter if that was his play. I was going to say the way he tapped for that Gideon, I would have liked to see him leave up all 4 colors. He didn't need to tap the dual, the Prairie Stream for that.
Yeah, but he's planning to tap out.
Yeah, he's planning to tap out.
All of a sudden, he's like, "Look, I have a board.
Yeah.
What you gonna do about this?" Yeah, Ascendancy here.
Not good. Yeah. Well, he has to kill his Jace to get the flashback, right? So, but at some point, I don't know that it matters if you're just looting like a madman. He needs to find the Ascendancy, though.
Yeah, I mean he's got Treasure Cruise, and he's got I guess Jace to find the Ascendancy. You feel like do you think Dig Through Time is the better call there? You're looking for a combo piece in a combo deck. I mean, that's
no, not with Ascendancy. I don't think it is. Just because you just get raw card draw, and then you need that is what you need because you're looting too, right? So like you raw card draw, and then you loot away the stuff you don't want. You get to see so many cards with Ascendancy on the board that it doesn't matter.
Well, no. I mean, but getting to Ascendancy, like to get to an Ascendancy, do you think Dig Through Time's better? I think Dig Through Time's better than Treasure Cruise. Like if he had a Dig Through Time here, he'd get an Ascendancy. He'd almost guaranteed to get an Ascendancy, and then he could just be like, I'm obnoxious because not only do I have the Ascendancy, I've also picked an instant to trigger it. And
I think the 2 blue is super relevant though, right? Because you want to be casting as many things as possible with the Ascendancy out, and that double blue is a real problem. The double blue is a real big deal.
Okay.
Because you want to have the open mana, right?
Yeah.
Because you can't untap your mana to combo out. So 1 versus 2 is a real big difference. I think it's essentially a spell. It's a Ascendancy trigger you don't get by running Dig Through Time when you're going off.
All right, he's just got charmed to kill Gideon.
Still not going after Jace, or Jace plus on the Knuckle Blade. Is that the deal?
He blocked with the Goblin token. He just jumped.
And creature Jace.
It reminds me like when they first introduced the flip cards, and the guy who tried to play with like 4 flip cards and only had one of the actual card.
Oh yeah, I didn't know about that.
I've seen that happen more than once.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's like no, that's not really how it works.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
You must have the actual card.
Well, so here's an interesting. Man, I keep doing this. I'm going to be doing this all day. I'm terrible. But interesting legacy stuff with these flip Jaces, okay? So it's a legendary creature, right? So Caracas, you can actually have, like, Jace the Mind Sculptor out and this guy and use, and just, like, not infinite, but you just keep looting. And then with the flip trigger on the stack, you Caracas them back to your hand so you can keep both Jaces out.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So you just, like, get so much card selection, right? You're like, I'm just going to brainstorm and loot every turn. Holla.
Well, there is some Ming Sickness. Well, I guess if you have enough mana, you can just recast them every single turn. So
right. I mean, decks that are doing that are, Stoneblade and Stoneblade. Pretty much the only decks that run Caracas and Jace right now.
Right. So JJ looks like he's just got 2 cards in hand. Oh wait, no, sorry, he's got 3. One of them's the Gideon. I think he just drew.
I gotta say, I'm really impressed with the way that Sam is dealing with these board states. Like every time we look over, it seems like JJ's just like have a planeswalker, have another planeswalker, have a this and that, and Sam's just getting a lot of value out of his cards, and despite only having 4 mana,
Well, he's at 3 cards in hand, so he's been able to play out most of his stuff.
Sure. I just think I do think for a deck like this that's a little unorthodox, it's a little asymmetric compared to what we see in the meta right now. He's doing a really good job. He obviously knows how to pilot this deck, right? It's something that he's put some work into if he's comfortable. I'm not sure this is where he wants to be per se, but
It took a little while for that to make a reappearance.
Mm-hmm. What's that? The Woodland Wanderer? Is that what that is? Let me check here.
Little graveyard check. Wow, that's the 3rd Gideon. He's treasure cruising. Alright.
We wanted to make sure that he properly delved, see what he delved away, because the flashback is relevant.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So. Nice. Silk wrap.
He silk wrapped the Knuckle Blade.
Yep.
While the shields are down. Getting him with Gideon. Might just be the Gideon Beats plan at this point.
That could get him to make some real stuff.
Squared up at 11 here. Still no ascendancy for JJ. God, Jace is for days, though.
Yeah.
Jace is for days. Interesting. Let me read Gideon.
I'd like to read what Gideon can do. I guess he also
Emblem
with all the tokens.
with all the tokens.
Yep.
Yeah, super relevant. And he can emblem and keep him out now too with that plus.
All right,
So
hold
if
on.
he's got tokens,
He's going to. What's he tapping out for here?
Icefall Regent. He's tapping down Jace. I think he kills the Jace here, right? That has to be the move. Icefall Regent taps down Jace, kills Jace.
And then the guy kills other Jace, yeah. And now all you have to deal with is that 5/5 Gideon on the other side.
The
of the
indestructible 5/5 swinging in at you.
Yeah, well, no, not really, because then you swing back and kill it when it's.
That's true.
So we'll have to see. It all depends. I mean, JJ did draw a bunch of cards, so it's just a matter of what he.
Well, he had a plan, right?
Yeah.
So. Plus him getting in.
Wow. I would love to see this end with 2 fiery impulses to the face after he doesn't block.
But isn't like the Woodland Wonder is a 6/6, right?
Oh, that's right. It starts as a. What does it start as?
It's a 2/2.
Oh wow, so it is a 6/6.
Well, 4 colors spent on it, so it won't trade here though. It won't trade for anything. That's why
Yeah.
he stonewalled it last turn, but he can't stonewall it this turn. So he's just gonna take 6.
Oh, fiery impulse to the face for the win! Oh, it would have been so good, so good. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Fire. Oh no, he is. Oh no, he's exiled enough cards.
Does he have Fire Impulse in his list?
Am I just making
There
that
are
up?
none. There are none in his list.
Oh, he has wild slashes.
Wild Flashes.
So he could-
There's one
Oh, no, he
Fire
has Fire-
Impulse in the
2.
board.
He has
Oh,
2
2 in the
fire-
main. You're right.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that would have done it. What are we
Does he?
doing?
Because he has spell mastery. I think he has spell mastery. That's how fire impulse works, right?
That's a Thunderbreak Regent? Yes. That makes it uncounterable, though. Thunderbreak. Yeah, might as well get in. It's taking him to 7. And let's see what we got going on here. Takes him to 6 with some fetch action. So JJ needs to like win this turn, right?
Yeah. Something gross has to occur.
Yeah. Again, super impressed with just the comfort that we're seeing from Sam with this list. Because we haven't seen a list like this before, and so it is kind of cool to see someone bring something that's unique to them in a new format, and to see them play. Yeah, so
he's like, here's all my land.
Yeah, look at all the lands I'm holding. Not so great for Ascendancy. You get to loot those away, usually, so... So I think the key to this next match is absolutely whether or not JJ sees Ascendancy, right? No Ascendancy, we've got a problem. So he does have 1 dig through time in the board, which I assume comes in, right? If he's having trouble against faster decks fighting the combo pieces like you were talking about. He has Radiant Flames. 2 copies of Radiant Flames, 1 Fiery Impulse, 1 Secure the Waste, 1 Ojutai's Command, 3 Dispel, 3 Disdainful Stroke, 2 Negate, 1 Dig Through Time, 1 Valorous Stance. So what are we looking at here? Fiery Impulse.
Stance.
Radiant Flames for sure, right? Because you need to get to that magic number of 3. That 3 damage is kind of a big deal. So I can absolutely see that. Valorous Stance, yes. I could see switching out 1 Treasure Cruise for 1 Dig Through Time here,
Yeah.
just to set yourself up, like you were talking about, right? It's totally relevant. Meanwhile, on the other side here, For Sam, we have a Surok Dragon Claw. That could get kind of gross. Doesn't that give everything flash?
I can't remember what
It gives I think it gives creatures flash, right? Let's find out. Let's punch this in here. I'm gonna exercise the bot, and we're gonna find out.
23 minutes left in the round.
Surok Dragon Claw. He has flash.
Wow.
Can't be countered. Creature spells you control can't be countered. Other creatures you have
Control have
trample.
Well, that's pretty good.
A flash.
The token blocker
It's a
deck.
6/6. A flash 6/6 that can't be countered seems kind of gross against this deck. I wouldn't be surprised if that comes in. He's got a Roast, Arishan Sovereign, 2 Dragonlord Dromoka. One Dragonlord Dromoka. 1 Dragonlord's Prerogative. 2 Sarkin Unbrokens.
He had a lot of sideboard cards in his
1
hand.
Disdainful Stroke. 1 Profaner of the Dead. Interesting. 2 Silk Wrap. Well, so the biggest thing is he definitely has to have a way to deal with Planeswalkers, right? That's what we've seen here. So Disdainful Stroke likely coming in for the Gideons, right? Stubborn Denial. On the draw, do you think he makes a difference? Do you think he says, like, on the draw, I don't bring these Stubborn Denials in, but on the play, I absolutely do?
I think he plays it.
You think he plays it both games, or just...
Well, let's see. What are things he's not? I don't think he's going to play Roast. I think he might keep the... Do you keep the Draconic Roar in? You probably do.
Yeah, I think you do.
I am curious what he's switching out.
Roar is really good here because of the Planeswalkers. I mean, that's how he's dealing with the Jaces and things like that. Roast is probably coming out of the main.
That's I can't see anything else besides the 1 Roast.
Rattleclaw Mystics can probably come out here, you think?
How much land has he got here?
He's, let's see, 6, 7, 10... 25 lands? I don't know. Yeah, 25 lands. Do you think you can afford to take it's 3 Rattleclaw Mystics. I guess it depends on if he's going big, right? Like if he brings in Dragonlord, if he brings in
then you want
Sarkin,
more mana.
maybe you need more mana.
I'm not gonna lie, I really want to see JJ combo off.
I kind of do too. I just want to see what he's doing with it, you know?
Let's make sure they give us a big fat die, like number of times that Ascendancy has triggered, so we can figure out how big everything is.
Get your Storm Count die on. All right, well, here we go, getting underway. Game 2 of round 3, 23 minutes left. That was a little bit ago, right? So probably closer to 20 at this point.
Yep.
Okay. Leading with that polluted delta. Duel, okay. I'm real curious to see how JJ comes back from that. I assume he keeps a hand with more combo pieces than last time, right? But he kept on a 7, so... Jace
turn 2
on the
Jace
curve.
Pretty good.
That'll help you find an Ascendancy.
No, it didn't last. He had it running pretty good last time. We couldn't find it.
You know, so here's a sick interaction we haven't talked about yet, is the fact that you can untap your Jace with your Ascendancy and double loot off your Ascendancies until you flip him, and then flash back and keep triggering Ascendancy. That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Can't fetch a red source with that, right? I guess, well, no, he is he running the black duel?
Yeah, he's just get that out of my face.
He does have a Smoldering Marsh. He does have 2 Smoldering Marshes, so he
and he's got 2 basics. So.
Yeah, so he could fetch for it online with red. Beast Color Savant, right? Eating the Silk Wrap.
Yep. This is This isn't the Mantis Rider. Or a wait, hold on, is that a forest? No, so it can't be. So I guess it'd have to be a Savage Knuckleblade if he's going to do
Yeah,
that turn
it's
3.
the Knuckleblade, right? Does he play the Knuckleblade on the curve? That's the question. Yep, sure does. Defense is down. JJ's going to sack. I assume, yep, the Smoldering Marsh. We're online. All 3 colors. Can we get the Ascendancy? And Sam's defenses are down, right? So if he brought in any of that counter magic, it's not available right now.
Yep. That looks like, okay. Dragon Fodder.
Yep. Make some tokens. Looks like he's going to flip the Jace here.
Yeah, I question the fact that he played the creatures, tapped out before he used Jace. I would have used Jace first
To see
maybe
some cards.
Yeah, to see a card, and see, do I want to still stick with this plan?
Well, he needed that 5th. He needed it in the yard to flip Jace.
Oh
Yeah.
Hold on, 1, 2, 3. Okay,
Yeah,
check.
he needed
So he's
it
just
in the
going.
yard
So
to
he's
flip
going for the
Jace.
flip. That's what
Yeah.
he wants. All right, seems reasonable.
Yeah.
If I knew what the rest of his hand was.
Yeah, we can't really get a good look at that, but we're definitely seeing. Looks like a Jeskai Charm, 2 fetches. There's a gold card over there that looks like it could be the Surak or it could be the Sarkin. I can't. You see it over there?
Yeah, we'll probably be able to tell soon.
He's certainly got land.
Wow. He's going to let him go into Jeskai Charm range.
He's got mana up.
He's going to go
Assume
fetch
we're
that.
grabbing that
He's grabbing that
berry.
plains.
Yeah, plains.
Jeskai Charm.
I think you have to here, right? To take out the Jace.
Yeah.
To try. How many cards does JJ have in hand? 2 or 3? What's JJ's counter package look like? We haven't really even talked about it.
Non-existent.
Negates and dispels
Oh yeah, negates
out of the
Disdainful Stroke and
board.
Dispel. That's it.
Out of the board. Oh, so okay, so he plays the Woodland Wanderer. But that's probably a better play there. That's a good line, right? Like Woodland Wanderer, you get your 6/6 out on turn 4. That's pretty gross. You don't play into a potential negate or dispel. No, this line seems good, right? Now, it's where it can get rough here, though, is untapping. And I guess either way, right, you're going to tap out to some extent. He doesn't have a counter in his hand. He doesn't have a Stubborn Denial or anything like that. So it's not like, oh,
But
there's
he
that
has
dig
the
through time.
That's why he sequenced like he did.
Yep, there's the dig.
Oh boy, this would be fun.
He's gonna find Ascendancy, I assume, right? So that's what he's looking for.
Come on, Ascendancy plus Nudo, something.
Yeah, that's a Surak.
Yeah.
The Dragon Claw. The Flash Beats. Also, uncounterable creatures seems kind of good, but he still doesn't know that there's 3 Disdainful Strokes, Ojutai's commands. Basically, JJ's sideboard is all counter magic in some form or another.
Yeah, nothing in the main. There it is.
Yep.
Ascendancy is online.
Tack on online.
I love it. Keeps the duels up.
Other
Get
Jays.
the old Yase out there. Plus, I assume he's targeting. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that's professional REL. You guys are welcome to tell JJ to move his board around. At least everything's not upside down,
Come on.
like one of Marc's friends.
Mark, it's like, I have no problem with how Adrian plays. He's been doing that forever.
Yeah. That makes one of us. All right, that dude, Radiant Flames does work, so it came in too.
It did, because you can put it into kill all the stuff that's smaller than my things.
Yep.
But he does have the Ascendancy.
Yeah, but I mean, he's got to have fuel for it, right? And a bare Ascendancy isn't getting you anywhere. There, Hordling Outburst, trigger. He's going to loot. Get his tokens. Yep. Pluses.
Yeah, I'll make your 6/6 a 4/6. That's not.
Yeah, I mean,
that
it's
scary.
it's a thing, right? Did I miss something with the Knuckle Blade? Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. I was like, what? Why aren't we untapping that? That seems relevant. Surok is online, by the way. We have a Flash 6/6.
It's going to be pretty funny.
Ready to rumble. But we've also got the Knuckle Blade abilities online too, right? So no, we're gonna let the players play the way they want to play, guys. It's their game. So if they want to play that way, they can. It's not against the rules. He's comfortable playing this way. We're gonna let him play. They're the ones competing for a state championship right now. So if they're comfortable and they're playing, we are all just benefiting from the fact that they're kind enough to stream their games. So the players here are paramount. We're going to let them continue to play the way they want to. But what do we have here?
So Silk Wrap, Ascendancy Trigger.
Yep.
Oh no, Valor Stance, excuse me.
Okay.
I am curious, is it really that horrendous for someone to watch with the lands in front that it's like makes the game unwatchable? I mean, he's only got an Ascendancy and 3 tokens in play, which is pretty straightforward.
That's all right. All right. So, Treasure Cruise, swings.
Swings for 9.
No, States is not pro. No, competitive REL. The only things that are pro REL are what? Like, Pro Tour, obviously.
Second day of
Second day GPs.
Yeah.
And like World Magic Cup events, right? Like World Magic Cup, World.
Here comes Sorok.
Surok on the end of turn here.
I'm surprised he didn't. If that's his plan, I don't know why he didn't just. He was tapped out. Why didn't he slam it down, block a 3/3? It's pretty big, right? Oh, I guess he could have like a burn spell and pair it with an Ascendancy.
This is interesting that he's doing this. He took the damage off the. That seems strange, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, because he could still be sandbagging up
some pump spells,
like a burn spell,
Yeah, and you want him in there. Although, I guess taking 3 to untap and swing back for 9. Is it 9 or 11 with Jeskai Charm? Is this lethal?
Yeah, but remember, all he has to do is have an instant, and he has blockers. Here it comes.
Untaps his creatures.
Yep, he did have the Wild Slash. So if he had blocked,
he would have killed him. So he's gonna untap the creatures. They all get +1, right?
Mm-hmm. And he's looting.
So ditches the Ascendancy.
block the super fatty.
Sure. Here's a question. Do you just pull the trigger on Jeskai Charm now for the lifelink? If you're at 4, it's not hard for Ascendancy with 3 tokens out to go crazy.
Yeah, that looks like what's happening.
I think he's gotta. Yeah, he's gotta put himself in a position to. Yeah, he's gonna gain 7, 8, like what, 11 life off this.
Yeah.
Not to mention he just pushes through, 1 more point of damage. That seems real relevant right now. Yep. So.
Yeah, that's
huge. A big swing.
That is huge.
That's a really big swing.
So the only mode I haven't seen Jeskai Charm played in is Bounce Creature on top of the deck.
Yeah, so many good creature enter abilities right now. It seems like you really don't want to let people recur some good creatures.
4 to the dome to win, 4 to kill a Gideon, that's been plussed once.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, you're essentially running a Lightning Helix, right? You split it in half though.
Yeah, you gotta pick modes.
You gotta pick it, but or War Leader's Helix, right? War Leader's Helix is what I'm thinking. Okay, so is that an Ojutai's command and a Gideon? It's a Gideon.
It's got a loot. Thank you.
Okay, so gets in for 2. Yeah, we
gets in for 4.
We might actually be able to do that in between rounds here, depending on how long they take to get the deck names up. Just got to figure the spacing out on the overlay. So we're actually not the tech guys, which is why we had to call in the cavalry for the microphone and camera issues that we had earlier. So we'll talk to them and see what they can do about this. We may be able to get it under their names, change the font sizes or something. We'll play with it a little bit for you guys. Yeah, see, way too big.
Way too large, sorry.
Yeah, we need to add something. No, don't.
Let's just wipe that out.
We'll just play with it later and see if we can't get it so it looks a little better. We're missing action in the meantime. Oh, okay. Icefall Regent. Taps down the Gideon token. He managed to get the Gideon off the board.
But it's just going to untap, courtesy of Jeskai Ascendancy.
Yeah.
And I'll make a gajillion creatures while I'm at it. Yeah, there you go.
He's saying it doesn't untap. He's saying, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I believe it does.
Ascendancy don't care. Regent block. Man, they get big quick.
Yeah, they do.
1/1s become 3/3s.
Yeah, very easily.
Real fast.
Very easily. And he's got untapped mana. He's got. You said you thought he had an Ojutai's command, right?
I thought so, yeah.
This is not good for Sam.
Yeah.
I mean, that's lethal on board with nothing.
I mean, he really wants like a Radiant Flames here, but alas.
Man, does he have any? He doesn't have any enchantment removal. Does
No,
he?
that's it. Is he has to stop it from coming down. That's his only.
Well,
that's
really
his only
so
thing.
Silk Wraps and Descendancy. I mean, those are kind of
Yeah.
putting in his face right now.
Yeah.
I was about to say something else, but I remembered.
Professional.
Professionally.
Yeah, I definitely feel like his list could benefit from some number of Dromoka's commands.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially Silk Wrap's everywhere. I mean, that's not a card that you're not ready for. Ascendancy, I can see you maybe not saying
Right.
like, yeah, but Silk Wrap's everywhere. And if you're gonna splash 4 colors and you've got white and green, I see no reason not to play Dromoka's Command. So
if you're playing fatties, Dromoka's Command seems like a good way to kill other creatures.
Okay, so it looks like we're gonna head on to game 3.
All right. Reset life totals. All right.
All right, so if you guys are just tuning in, we are in round 3 of the Star City Games Maryland State Championships for Standard. We will also be doing Modern Championships tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be a 7-rounder today. 7 rounds, cut to top 8. Be excited to see, how many of these unique decks. We've got 2 unique decks right now sitting at 2-0. One of them will be 3-0 here at the end of this.
These are literally the only decks of these archetypes that are at this tournament.
Right? Yeah. So, and I think we're at maybe half green-white Megamorph today.
Dude, no. It's significant. It is not half.
40 players on green-white Megamorph.
Okay, there are not 40 players on green-white Megamorph. I'd say it's the number 1 deck being played now, but close behind it, got a Tarka Red, and then Abzan. No, I think Abzan's ahead. I think it's all close. It's tight, but those 4 decks make up of the vast majority.
And the 40 people playing green-white Megamorph. What do you think the over/under is on Den Protector 2 today?
Oh, Den Protector's enormous today. I don't. That's ridiculous.
What do you think? If 40 people are playing 4-ups, I say, what do you say? Under or over 120 copies of Den Protector here today?
Hold on. I'm gonna go with just under.
Under 120?
Under 120.
I'm gonna go with 300.
Yeah, because you think that everything that's being played is green-white Megamorph.
Literally everyone is on green-white Megamorph. Okay, Marc goes under. I don't know. I'm inclined to say under also, though, realistically.
But it's close.
But it is close. How about over under 100?
Ooh, see, now you're in my zone. Now you're at the spot where I might say over.
Like over? Mm-hmm. Somewhere between 100 and 120 is where you think it is.
Could be. Yeah. I mean, between Absent and green-white Megamorph, that's a large percentage of the decks that are being played.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Just curious for you guys listening. What are the metas in your stores looking like where you play? Does this seem reflective of that?
Yeah, let us know what you guys think. I didn't see any Bant Megamorph.
I didn't see any lists for Bant.
Lists?
No, I didn't see any Bant Megamorph lists.
That would be pretty legit. I'm surprised though, because usually someone here is like, what? I'll take a Tom Ross deck. And I think those players are all like, yeah, I'm playing a Turka Red. The guys who usually would be like, what's Tom Ross playing? How many copies of Jace? That's a good question. How many over/under on how many copies of Jace?
Ooh, top 8. That's tough.
Oh, in the top 8, I don't know. I'd say present today. Do you say over/under 60 copies of Jace?
That one's hard.
That's 10 people playing 4.
Yeah.
That's 12 people playing 4, right?
Hold on, you're saying how many?
No, wait. Over/under 60.
It's 15 people.
15 people.
15 people playing 4. That's, I'm going to take over. It's because it's in enough decks.
Literally. 300. Literally.
As far as how many copies of Jace are going to make the top 8, that's a tough call.
I'm going to go with at least 4.
I mean, Dark Just Guy's got a lot of tools. I mean, as I was saying earlier on the stream, it's got a lot of ways to build it too. So, but almost all the versions are running 4-0s for those people who own 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that I'd say we're going to see. What are you going to guess the makeup of the top 8 is going to look like? Obviously, you think it's going to be 5 green-white Megamorphs. And then 3 something else, right? Now, let's go with 3. Let's say 3 of those, 2 Abzan. Maybe 2 Dark Jeskai, and then guys, get some more Tarka Red in there.
Forgetting about red.
Yeah, it's tough. How do you break it down?
I think positions 1 through 8 will be green-white Megamorph.
Yeah, of course you do. So that'll be 0 copies of Jace in the top 8, according to Zach.
Literally 300 copies of Den Protector in the top 8.
I'm going to go with 8 to 12. 8 to 12. We're going for 7 rounds.
7 rounders.
7 rounds, 86 people in the tournament. This is round 3, game 3.
We're getting a little like wiry back here. We're back in a dungeon in the store.
Like, no, it's lovely back here.
So JJ did mulligan this game.
Yep.
And Sam's on the play, but still no creatures out for Sam early. That's a good sign for JJ.
That's great for JJ.
Really
No
JJ
pressure. You can take away that pressure. I mean, that probably means that Sam's, if he's brought in his counter magic package, is sitting on his counter magic and maybe some removal.
Mm-hmm.
There's Ascendancy, which he literally has no way to remove once it's in play.
Yeah. Well, and he played it on 4, which is really good, right? Because now he can't get Stubborn Denial. He's not going to get dazed.
Yeah, you know, Stubborn Denial is a little rougher when you don't have the Ferocious Creature. Trigger for the Ferocious Creature.
Yeah.
Creature for the Ferocious Trigger.
On 5 mana. Those are big. Are those Thunderbreak regents too? Yeah, so he's got all his dragons. He's just got dragons. Dragons for days. But this is
turn 5, no creatures in play for Sam. This is not good for Sam. I don't think he's favored in the long
flash.
game.
He's gonna. I mean, he's got a creature every turn after this, though. I think he's flashing in.
Yep.
And then he's gonna play another one and another one, another one. And he's got a Draconic Roar in hand. I don't know. Like, oh, now nothing can get countered. What are you gonna do? You can't counter that dude.
They could cry as a fast effect. No.
It's more fun to watch than Ravens football.
Valor stance.
I like you. I like you a lot.
Oh God.
I too don't like Ravens.
The Ravens are like, all right, I'm a Ravens fan, but not this year. It's totally disappointing. They are so bad. I've stopped watching football this year. Welcome to the area. I don't know if you've been in the store. Hopefully you have. If not, you can always swing by.
Yeah, please come on by. All right. No, you know what's funny about that is I had a friend who said something along the line. Oh, here's Icefall Regent for value. I had a friend who said something along the lines of the Ravens are doing their best to pay homage to the Browns by playing like them, and then they got beat by the Browns, and I was like, so now who are they playing like?
How do you feel about our tech guy being a Packers fan?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, me neither.
Nick, you look like a cheesehead.
That's cool. I lived in Madison, Wisconsin for 2 years.
This Icefall getting the beats. Yeah, poor JJ mulls and just draws lands.
Do you keep Icefall Regent in against a deck that untaps its creatures?
He's got 4 of them. Like,
do something better in the board, you think?
Not in that slot. I don't think so.
I think he's put in
Sarkin, maybe?
Dragon Lord's Prerogative.
He may have. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like Icefall Regent because his mana curve, like, if he takes them out, he loses 4 creatures that are, like, significant, right? It flies.
Right.
So that's a big deal. So is he bouncing it back to
there we go. We've seen every mode of Jeskai Charm happen here. He's gonna try to. Okay, here we go.
No, wait.
Yeah, he put the
put it on top of his library.
Top of his library,
there we go.
Which is, I think, is
the tempo.
Good play.
Gets the tempo. Gets the Jace. Yeah, but he's got a Draconic Roar, I think. So I think you kill this Jace dead, right? Like you don't want to mess with this Jace. JJ mulled. Jace gets him out of this position by like allowing him to loot lands.
Yeah.
Like you kill that sucker. That guy's got to go.
Yeah. I mean that's why you're keeping. That's why you're holding that card.
We got a judge question apparently here, guys. So bear with us just a second. Sam's probably asking. So if I kill Jace, he's dead, right? There aren't any dead protectors in this deck. Bring it back.
Can I attack the Jeskai Ascendancy with my Icefall Radiant? I attack the darkness.
Alright, getting in. On the beats.
Beats. I mean, he's got to,
It's on a
because
3-turn clock, right?
he just keeps
if
giving...
he doesn't do anything with it. But I think you play the roar, right? He's got a roar. Kill the Jace. Why are you gonna tap it down? Did he tap anything? What did he tap it down? Region? The long arm of the law just jumped in there to take a look. Wait, what card is this? You asked me a question about
Wait, is that
this card?
Is that another region?
Yeah.
And did he not tap the chase? What just happened?
Yeah, I don't.
All right, I'm totally...
Doesn't he have a Draconic Roar in hand? Isn't he?
I'm not sure if he has the roar in hand. It looks like it. I'm just confused
I'm
why
really
the
confused.
Regent didn't tap down that Jace.
Well, you know why? He's at 8. Well, yeah, I don't. That part. I think he just wants to win here, right? Like he's just saying, like, okay, either you go off or I kill you.
Yeah, but why give you the Jace?
Yeah, I don't like that either. And that's a good reason.
Yep, he's just giving him time to do other terrible things.
No. You make him stick to the lands. Yeah, there you go. That is like my pet peeve. So many players, especially like higher level players, they do that all the time. They move so quickly that they try to like shift their lands around on you a lot of times, and I'm just like, no,
time in the
man.
round has been called.
Yeah, but they have an 8-minute extension.
No, well, I think this is
Oh,
after
that's
the
theirs.
8-minute extension. Yeah. All right.
All right. Another Regent.
All right. Regent's 4/3, right?
Yes. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but
Does that dig all lands?
that would be the worst.
Those
dig
are the worst
ever.
digs. Those are the absolute worst digs. Although, they're kind of nice when you're looting, though, because you're just like, okay, well, move all this to the bottom. I've got 2 cards to pitch with my loots.
I think JJ really needed a sweeper in the board.
Well, he has 2 copies of Radiant Flames?
Yeah, but he can't pump it up higher than...
3. That's all it needs to go to.
Well, he can in here, but like that's because he's lucky enough that he has the Regent says that the creatures in play. Sam's got a ton of 4 toughness higher creatures.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, that's what he needs right now.
Oh yeah, he's just seen 7 cards and one of them better be that. He's got the mana, right? He's got a 3rd source of blue.
Yeah, he's certainly got the mana.
Okay.
He's got, and he's got black out, too. He could get it up to 4, actually, if he wanted to.
Oh, he does have the black, then he can get a 4.
He can get it to 4.
Alright, Flames is red 2?
Yeah.
Alright, then he can only get it to 3.
Well, yeah, he can only get it to 3 then, you're right.
It's black 4 in his deck.
I don't know. You know what it is? It's so that he has a fetchable
Just so he
red
can fetch
source.
the red source off the other lands.
I think that, and you know
Yeah,
what?
that's
That's
savvy.
super key.
That's super savvy.
It's really key, especially when you absolutely need it on the curve. Yeah. Because then his deltas are all live, right? His deltas are live for red and blue. It makes his deltas Tarns.
All right, so hold on. So he's just done
Cruising.
He's just cast treasure cruise, but like, what's he gonna do?
He needs to kill these regions, or he just loses, right? Like, it doesn't give his creatures haste.
Region's not a 3/3. I'm not getting this wrong and having the math wrong, right?
Oh, it's 4/4. Or
4/3.
4/3. It's definitely 4 power. Yeah, that's it. Yep. So JJ's gonna lose this one. Sam Savage with a really cool Teamer Beats deck. Moving on. So, all right.
Well.